today on the program, and we're joined by Mr. Mark Jacobs, who is a former Attorney General of Kaduna State. He joins us from Abuja. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. Well, could you then tell us, from your perspective, what do you think is going on?
Simply put, there is a genocide going on in southern Kaduna. Sleeping communities are rounded up in their sleep. They are attacked and killed. Houses destroyed. Farmlands destroyed. Storehouses for food are destroyed. And this goes on unabated from one village to the other, from one local government to the other. And it has been on for months, for years, and government appears not to be interested in whatever is happening.
Did you say for years?
Yes, we can trace the program to have heightened late 2014 with the attacks in Kaura local government. A whole community lost over 100 lives in one day. Then it moved to Sanga local government, where we also had different villages and towns attacked. Fadan Karishi, we had Ningon, we had Ninte. All those villages have been consumed with violence from 2014 till date. And it goes on and on. Within the last 6 months, it has heightened. We have seen attacks from Sanga local government to Jama local government. It has now spread to Kauru local government. And it is continuing. As I speak to you, there are communities that have been displaced permanently. And we have the herdsmen, Fulani men, that have taken over these villages and they are living there. They are building their houses there. You can see them from afar. And if you dare go near their dwelling, you are killed. We have our farmers, villagers that are prevented from harvesting their crops. Those who venture to go near where they farmed are killed. It is very common. It's happening every day. And it's going on as I speak to you.
Well, we have comments from, there are several comments from several people actually, but the governor has been quoted to say that the killings in southern Kaduna is pure criminality and has nothing to do with ethnicity or religion. Do you share that view?
For me, the governor knows how to speak English and knows nothing about taking action. He has refused to live up to the oath of his office, which is to protect citizens of Nigeria under his care. He has a responsibility that he has abdicated. We have also read several comments from the governor, which indicate very clearly that he is more interested in the publicity, in the glimmer of the television and other things, much more than taking action. And I'll tell you, last year there was a serious problem of cattle rustling around the Beningwari axis of the state. The governor swung into action. Everybody applauded him. He set up a task force made up of the army, the police, and the air force. This task force went into the bushes and challenged the cattle rustlers. And we are happy that they were able to curb that menace. Today, and for months now, human beings in their hundreds have been hounded in their villages. There has been no war, there has been no altercation, no conflict as such. But people will be sleeping and attackers will come surround a village and open fire. If you run out of your house, they fire and shoot you down. And the governor has refused to set up a similar task force to address this situation. And day after day, village after village, town after town have come under attack. And he has not seen the need to set up a similar task force. And we are saying that is hypocrisy and that is unacceptable. We do not accept all these words that come out of him when attacks come and you fly into the environment in a helicopter. Why not drive? If you are sure that you are providing security, we challenge the governor to take one car, leave all the battalion of soldiers and police that he takes along, let him drive to those villages alone with his driver and go there. We have seen situations where the attackers are physically present. They attack from the evening, throughout the night, go to rest, and then come back and conclude what they started. This happened in Godogodo. This happened in Golkofa. It happened in Ninte. It happened in Gitanwaya. It happened in Chawe.
Are you suggesting that security officials didn't wade in to stem the tide?
The irony is that the security operatives only come in to arrest any villager who attempts to protect himself, who attempts to ward off the attackers. We have records of village heads and youths that have been apprehended by the police and detained and are supposed to be prosecuted. We have records of people that have been arrested by the police, all because they came out to protest or to defend themselves. And the governor has gone ahead to even threaten that anybody who calls on people to defend themselves, he has a list of those who have called on villagers to defend themselves, that he has a list of those who have made such comments, and he's going to prosecute them. And I say, this is very unserious. If human beings are being killed on a daily basis, and government has abdicated its responsibility, are human beings supposed to watch while attackers march into their homes, take their wives and children captive, slaughter them, and then dance around? We have villages where the attackers are seen in the mountains, dancing and celebrating after every attack.
Let me bring up something that the governor also said. I mean, you had suggested that they're not doing as much or not doing anything as you have said it, but the governor also went ahead and narrated some of the steps that he's taking to ensure that this stops happening. He says they're trying to get to the root cause of this matter. They've set up a committee which is headed by I think it's Martin Luther Aguirre committee, to get to the bottom of this, to find out why this is happening so that they can stop it.
Sincerely, there is no need for any committee. And in any case, that Martin Luther Aguirre committee submitted its reports months ago. So there is no need for a committee. All you need to do is to do what you did in respect of the cattle rustling. Set up a task force. The attackers are killing your citizens. You don't need a committee.